Hi, this is the Black Mormon reader, and I will be reading verses from the book of Mosiah. In the book of Mormon, what comes next in the sequence are the words of Mormon. But for now, I'm going to bypass the words of Mormon, and I will be coming into it later, so you will understand why I'm doing this by and by. But first, Mosiah, let us remember, was the person who discovered the land of Zarahemla, and the people of Zarahemla made him king, and King Benjamin was his son. So let us start reading here. And now concerning this King Benjamin, he had somewhat of a contention among his own people. And it came to pass that the armies of the Lamanites came down out of the land of Nephi to battle against his people. But behold, King Benjamin gathered together his armies, and he did stand against them, and he did fight with the strength of his own arm, with the sword of Laban. And in the strength of the Lord they did contend against their enemies, until they had slain many thousands of the Lamanites. And it came to pass that they did contend against the Lamanites until they had driven them out of all the land of their inheritance. Now the book of Mosiah. Chapter 1. King Benjamin teaches his sons the language and the prophecies of their fathers. Their religion and civilization have been preserved because of the records kept on the various plates. Mosiah is chosen as king and is given custody of the records and other things. And now there was no more contention in all the land of Zarahemla among all the peoples who belonged to King Benjamin, so that King Benjamin had continued peace all the remainder of his days. King Benjamin had 3 sons, Mosiah, Hilaram, and Helaman. Mosiah was named after his grandfather, and I believe he was the firstborn. And he also taught them concerning the records which were engraven on the plates of brass, saying, were it not for these plates, which contains these records and these commandments, we must have suffered in ignorance even at this present time, not knowing the mysteries of God. Lehi could not have remembered all of these things to have taught them to his children, except it were for the help of these plates. He could read these engravings and teach them to his children, that thereby they could teach them to their children, and so fulfilling the commandments of God even until the present time. Were it not for these things which are been kept and preserved by the hand of God, that we might read and understand his mysteries and have his commandments always before us, before our eyes, that even our fathers would have dwindled in unbelief. We should have been like unto our brothers the Lamanites, who, knowing nothing concerning these things, or even do not believe them when they are taught them. O my sons, remember that the sayings are true. Also the plates of Nephi, which contains the records and the sayings of our fathers from the time they left Jerusalem until now, they are true, and we can know this of a surety because we have them before our eyes. And now, my sons, remember that ye may profit thereby, and that ye should keep the commandments of God, that ye may prosper in the land according to the promises which the Lord has made unto our fathers. After King Benjamin had made an end of teaching his sons, he waxed old. This had been going on probably since the kids were born. He had Mosiah brought before him, and these are the words which he spoke unto him, saying, my son, make a proclamation throughout this land among all the peoples of Zarahemla and the people of Mosiah who dwell in the land, that I shall proclaim unto this people out of my own mouth that thou art a king and a ruler over this people whom the Lord our God hath given us. And moreover, I shall give this people a name, that thereby they may be distinguished above all the people which the Lord God hath brought out of the land of Jerusalem. And I will give unto them a name that never shall be blotted out, except it be through transgression. If they fall into transgression and become a wicked and adulterous people, become weak like unto their brothers, and he shall no more preserve them by his matchless and marvelous power as he has heretofore preserved our fathers. God shall no longer stand by these people. And after King Benjamin had made an end of these sayings to his son, that he gave Mosiah charge concerning all the affairs of the kingdom. And now it came to pass that Mosiah went and did as his father had commanded him, and proclaimed unto all the peoples who were in the land of Zarahemla, that thereby they might gather themselves together to go to the temple to hear the words which his father would speak unto them. And he speaks unto them for the next 5 chapters in the book of Mosiah. And on that note, this is the Black Mormon Reader. Until next time.